Jake orders a $5 latte, the barista smiles and calls his name. He finds a corner seat, opens his laptop, and disappears into the background noise of the coffee shop. The man at the next table is complaining about his rent going up. The woman behind Jake is stressed about her car payment. The college student by the window is eating a $4 muffin and checking his bank balance. Nobody in this coffee shop is looking at Jake. Nobody's taking photos, nobody's asking for anything, and nobody, not one single person in this building, knows that Jake is worth $650 million. This is what stealth wealth actually looks like. Not yachts, not penthouses, not Instagram, just a $5 latte, a corner seat, and a quiet empire that nobody can see. Jake did not build his fortune on Wall Street. He did not found a tech startup. He did not get lucky with crypto. Jake built $650 million with businesses so boring that most people would laugh if he told them. It started with a laundromat. Jake was 27 years old. He had $42,000 saved. His friends were spending their money on cars and vacations. Jake bought a laundromat in a working class neighborhood for $38,000. It was not glamorous. It was not exciting. It smelled like detergent and fabric softener, and it made Jake $1,100 every single month in profit while he slept, while he worked his day job, while he sat in coffee shops. The machines ran, the quarters dropped, and the money appeared. Jake did not tell anyone, not his coworkers, not his friends, not even his parents at first, because Jake had learned something important very early. Money attracts opinions, and opinions slow you down. By age 30, Jake owned 3 laundromats, monthly profit $4,200. By age 33, he had sold 2 laundromats at a profit, bought a small self-storage facility, and used the cash flow to buy a car wash. Nobody at his office knew, nobody at the coffee shop knew, nobody anywhere knew. And that invisibility was Jake's greatest competitive advantage. While other people were performing wealth on social media, Jake was quietly building it in the background. Here's why boring businesses made Jake $650 million, and why almost nobody talks about this. Boring businesses have almost no competition. Everyone wants to build the next app, the next startup, the next viral brand. Nobody wants to own a laundromat. Nobody wants to manage a self-storage facility. Nobody's fighting over car washes and parking lots and small apartment buildings, which means the prices are lower, the margins are higher, and the cash flow is more reliable than almost any exciting business you can think of. Boring businesses also have something that tech startups almost never have. They make money from day one. Jake's first laundromat made money in month 1. No runway, no investors, no pitch decks, just machines, quarters, and profit. By age 38, Jake owned a portfolio of boring businesses generating over $2 million a year in cash flow. He used that cash flow to buy more businesses and more properties and more assets. The machine was self-funding now. It no longer needed Jake's savings to grow. It was growing itself. By 45, Jake's net worth crossed $100 million. He sold 3 businesses at premium valuations, reinvested everything, and kept going. By 51, $650 million. And still sitting in coffee shops, still ordering $5 lattes, still completely invisible. Here's what Jake's daily life actually looks like at $650 million. He wakes up at 7. He makes coffee at home most mornings. He drives a 4-year-old Toyota, not because he cannot afford better, but because he genuinely does not care about cars. He meets with his team twice a week, checks his portfolio numbers once a day, reads for 2 hours every morning, and takes his family on 3 vacations a year, paid in cash, no announcements, no photos. The people who know Jake from his neighborhood think he is a moderately successful small business owner. His actual accountant is the only person outside his immediate family who knows the real number, $650 million. And here is the thing that most people completely miss about stealth wealth. It is not just a personality choice, it is a strategy. The moment people know you are worth $650 million, everything changes. Every relationship has a hidden calculation in it. Every business deal has a different energy. Every family gathering has an undercurrent. By staying invisible, Jake gets to live like a normal person while having the freedom of an extraordinarily wealthy one. He never has to wonder if people like him for him. He never has to manage the social complexity of visible wealth. He never has to perform success for an audience. He just lives quietly, powerfully, freely. Here's the bottom line. The wealthiest people you will ever pass on the street, the ones sitting next to you in coffee shops, the ones driving ordinary cars in ordinary neighborhoods. They do not look like what you think wealth looks like, because real wealth does not need to announce itself. It does not need validation. It does not need an audience. Jake built $650 million with laundromats and car washes and storage units. Business is so boring, they barely deserve a conversation at a dinner party. And that is exactly why they worked. You have been decoded. If this video showed you a version of wealth you had never imagined before, subscribe to Money Decoder 3004. Every single week, we decode the wealth building strategies that ordinary Americans are never shown. Simply, honestly, and clearly. Drop a comment below. Would you rather be visibly rich or quietly wealthy? Tell me below. I read every single comment, and I will see you in the next decode.